Now at noon, there's breaking news developing out of Delaware County as a former daycare owner learns that she will spend decades behind bars. An emotional morning in court. We're live from outside the courtroom in just 60 seconds. Plus, the Trump administration continuing its crackdown on undocumented immigrants in the U.S. Ahead, why the White House is touting its successful tariff threats as a new warning message. And right here in Ohio, deportation fears continue. How legal Haitian migrants in Springfield are reacting to the president's recent actions. But we are starting today, 10 TV News at noon, with breaking news out of Delaware County. A former daycare owner there will serve more than 4 decades behind bars after pleading guilty to endangering 14 children in her care. This is video from just hours ago. You see her wiping tears as she hears the judge's decision. And this morning, a judge sentenced 53-year-old Rhonda Coomes to 42 years in prison. The case stemmed from 2 months' worth of video evidence inside Coomes' house in Radnor, where she ran a licensed daycare. 10 TV News reporter Carla Rogner is at the Delaware County Courthouse. Carla, we also heard from some of the parents who used Coomes' services and their children were involved.
Yeah, Tracy, many of those parents were in the courtroom today, and we could even hear them crying and gasping as the judge detailed some of the abuse. The judge said that he felt the child endangerment charge may have been too mild of a way to describe some of the abuse that he saw happening in that video. He gave Rhonda Coomes the maximum sentence for her crimes. Coomes will now serve 36 months in prison for each of the 14 children involved in the case. Rhonda Coomes was emotional throughout the sentencing, crying as she apologized to the court. Several parents of the victims were also in the courtroom crying as prosecutors and the judge detailed the harm she caused their children. The judge says videos from inside her home show her shoving spoons down children's throats as she hit them, throwing them, and even threatening other children. The parents of the victims wanted to protect their identity, but one mother spoke in court wanting to share how this has impacted her family. She says her child is in therapy and has been traumatized.
It was every day. It was, why do I have to go to Rhonda's house? Why? She's mean to me, Mommy. She scares me. I would come home and I would come back and get her. And she would run to me like crying, sobbing, like, thank God you're here to save me. I don't know how somebody does this to innocent kids.
Yeah, Coomes had originally pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity before changing her plea to guilty. Both she and her attorney said that it was mental health issues that caused this to happen, but the judge today said he's not buying her remorse. He encouraged anyone who thinks that his sentence of 42 years is too harsh to go and watch the video evidence themselves. Reporting live in Delaware, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.